It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, if you were watching, the nigga say he was going to get me a free TD. I don't know why, but he just said he was. Yeah, because he said he was waiting. I was like, you said 2 o'clock. He was like, I'm at Waterbacker right now. So he was like, I'll give you a free TD if you wait. Finna take advantage of it. Because, yeah.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. And the Raider first down at the 31-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Tucker.
Why did you get going there, bro? This nigga obvious right now.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Back to throw. Mendoza. And he'll go down.
Sheldon Rankins.
Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush.
Look, I forgot to put the Texas spokesman on the guys.
Second and 13.
Come on, Caitlin.
Jack Besh, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score.
When they sent that was our game that we played.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that.
The dude that texted you said, there's no way we should have won this game.
Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Niggas started fucking playing buddy ball.
All even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now I'm finna run this bitch back again.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let me see what this O-line looking like. They all got a 90+ something run block.
Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
You can cover 3. I know that beat that.
Over Philly a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a lead that high, Your chances of winning, probably up over 98%. Haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
You look at this Raiders defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't
He
believe it
need
for a
to.
second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Here we go.
You blocked.
Going up the gut.
Bro, come on.
Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Texans had 8 and 6 now
What's this
on the
matchup?
year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Stroud looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Damn, I should have hit fucking Dalton, bro. That was wide open.
A loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Wait, look the hot, look the hot. Like you Texas.
Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
Missed up
Put a
fucking
check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group...
Bro, I knew he was going there.
There he goes, right side.
These niggas not fast enough. This nigga got fucking 96 speed everywhere.
Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Stroud working out of the gun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Jeanty. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Jeanty. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Will Anderson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Will Anderson drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Gay's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, Eric.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them. And
he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Montgomery with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Texans 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Mendoza operating from the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
What, you killing me with fucking drag routes, but my team not fucking fast enough.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as
I think he's playing inside right now.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Okay.
Who made the stop coming off the edge.
I balled back. I need to scrub before half.
2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Tony.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Look the hot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. Yeah, a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
And now they'll shift things around.
Why, Tony? 11. 19 Texas.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Oh my God! I did not try to do that.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty
I
well
can't
dissected by the
punt it.
offense here in the first half.
I mean, I
After
gotta
that
punt it.
possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
I don't know.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that.
Damn, bro.
Give him 15. And it'll be Raiders football.
Yeah, I did all that.
10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their
I ain't
guys
tried to.
in
I'm
this
gonna too.
situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
Oh, it was on the
clock
phone.
with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Fuck. Nah, I went for the 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Come on, bro. Why he got?
Bowers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of the
Bro, he got to
timeouts.
drop quicker on that shit.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Mendoza on the throw.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hold on.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds
By
to go
pause
in
it?
the first half.
You said what?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Come on, Petrie.
Complete as the clock
Like,
will
take
start
that to the
14
crib.
seconds remaining.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
I did.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He hit his
So
first. Now this
is
from
it automatically like that now?
Gay
Like for the rest of the
knocks
game?
this
Or
one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14.
what, 3-3?
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared.
Well, when all else fails, you know where to go to, right?
At their own 23-yard line.
When all else fails, you know where to go to.
Here we go. Let's go. Get ready to spin. Get ready to spin.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it on. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Well, I'm so confused, Charles.
I mean, either way, if he declined to accept it, it would have went to halftime. Like,
That gives the ball back to the offense.
Yeah, I'm checking my ears too, Brandon, because you and I both had to have heard that wrong, right? You get the turnover, but then you decline it and put them right back out on the field with a second chance. Forget getting to the airport. Let's go to the post-game press conference and hear him explain this one.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
what the fuck is by?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, that they need to change things too much.
And Peter got a fucking 99 fucking awareness. Like, come on, bro.
Help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more
With the
times.
90 pursuit, like,
Running back to the formation to pick up those pass
I'm in
rushers,
3-3.
because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Nah, he running now. Because you see I'm in 3-3.
Enough for a Las Vegas first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Once again, it's Genty. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This nigga taking forever to pick his plays. Hey, you said
Officially nothing
I want
on that last
L1.
run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mendoza. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still.
All right, you said hold.
You would
I
expect
want
to have more
L1.
completions to him in this game.
To throw is Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh my gosh, Kylan Bully, what are you doing? That's your fucking zone.
22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
That's caught. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
All right. 118. What's that?
Stroud to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Quiddy Pay He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He's got Higgins over the middle. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Oh, right.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Tony.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work up.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Looking to throw. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now a give running left with Montgomery. Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. 118. What's up? Hey, uno. Hey, wide motion.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
118. What's up?
Back to throw. Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose.
Come on, gang.
On the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. Over the middle, hooks up with a tight end, Bowers. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Operating from the gun, Mendoza.
Fucking catch the ball.
That was a touchdown if he could have.
All of a sudden, these niggas can't fucking catch, bro.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! Zach Ertz from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jordan. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
South. 19 Texas. Buggy.
Stroud looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Hey, smash. Cougar 19.
A give out of the gun to Genty. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 30 yards. And the Raiders stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.